Hey, welcome back to Hugs and Honey. Good to see you today. So I was really tested today. All the stuff we're talking about that I always tell you about regarding your difficult feelings and emotions and challenges and how to pass through anger and frustration and all of these things. Well, I was tested this morning. Very tested. And I haven't been mad, like really mad, in quite a while. And I'm not going to tell you the specifics about it. I'm just going to tell you that I was mad. Pissed, actually. Sorry. Not happy at all. And so, I learned something from this, or I recognized that I wanted to share something with you guys about it since I was going through it, and I recognized that there was something there that might be helpful for you if and when it happens to you, because it happens to all of us occasionally. So my immediate reaction, I received a text that really fired me up. So my immediate reaction was to text something back that wasn't the best thing that I could do. It would be kind of like a knee-jerk reaction and not really with the energy that I want to reply to someone. I don't want, like if someone breathes fire on me, I don't want to breathe fire back. I want to somehow neutralize the fire and, put up a boundary and a wall and make sure that I can, that I protect myself and my own energy and just defend myself if necessary. But breathing fire, fighting fire with fire is not going to solve anything. It's just going to cause a big fire, right? And so we need to learn how to, in the moment, sort of diffuse that fire and respond in a way that is kind of calm, cool, and collected. Even if you still have a little bit of frustration. So the number one thing I wanted to share with you guys on how to handle something like this is to take a cooling off period. So instead of replying immediately back to this text or, calling this person or, there's a number of things I could have done to respond. But instead of doing that, take a cooling off period, whether it be 20 minutes, an hour or two, overnight. It could even be longer than that, but just take some time before you respond so you don't have a knee-jerk reaction, so you don't say something you don't mean, so that you say what you want to say with intention and with clarity, with strength, with boundaries, and compassion, okay? And so take a cooling off period when you get mad. Just take a minute to calm down, figure out what you want to say, write it down, edit it, make sure it's exactly what you want to say. Make sure it's everything that you want to say, but do it in a way that is fair and kind taking responsibility and ownership for your part of whatever it was, and also just being firm in defending yourself and in, kind of deciding how you want it to move forward and progress. So I took some 2 hours or so, maybe even more than that, of cooling off period in this circumstance. And I composed a text response that was exactly what I wanted to say. Because over those 2 hours, while I was waiting to think about it, I was letting my emotions, my anger kind of flow through my body and pass through. It stuck with me for quite a while, for a number of hours. And you guys know me, I'm not really an angry type. It's just not really part of what I do. So it's very unusual to get me riled up like this. And so I took the time to let the anger pass through my body, to accept it, to breathe, to let it through, to try and understand what this person was saying so that I could see their side, see their point, because I am not perfect. And And then in my mind, I was composing a message. And so I got to say, with that time, I was able to kind of think about all the different things that I wanted to say, because it's kind of been brewing a little bit for a while. And this happens, right? This happens with friends, this happens with family, this happens with, teachers, neighbors, like parents. It happens all the time, right? We tolerate for quite a while, and then all of a sudden it's like the dam breaks, and all of a sudden we just want to let our wrath loose and our anger loose, but we can't do that. We need to start to neutralize it and start to just accept it, and then take ownership, take responsibility, and just take time to compose or figure out exactly what you want to say and how you want to say it and what you want to include. But the number one most important thing is to just take a cooling off period. Just chill out for a little bit so you can think straight again. And that is the number one most important thing to do when you get either a text that's upsetting or in a fight with someone or whatever. Just do your best to try to get a cooling off period, to try and have a cooling off period, because it will really help you not only let go and try to process the anger and the really intense emotion, but it will also help you think better so that you can respond in the way that you feel proud of, that you are happy about, and that is clear with your intention and with what you want to achieve in the exchange. So I share that with you today, guys. I love sharing all of my own personal experiences with you to try to help you get through these things and just kind of handle life as best as possible. It's never going to be perfect. It's never going to be easy. But these are things that we can do to help us out to try and keep our energy clear, clean, flowing, and then knowing how to handle it and manage it when it gets stuck. Okay, guys, so please like, subscribe, comment, and share. Share with your friends. They also want to know that they need a cooling off period when they get angry at someone. And so share the love, share the joy. I see you, I hear you, I'm here for you, and I love you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.